Question that I get asked a lot is, how long does it actually take to learn how to play the banjo? And to be honest, it doesn't take that long. It's not so much a period of time, just length, but more of a case of, to learn it really, what you want to be doing is picking it up in short bursts. So you want to be spending a good 15, maybe 20 minutes and just investing that time. It's no good if you are going to learn how to play the banjo. It's no good like doing nothing all week and then trying to cram in like a 3-hour marathon session on a Sunday afternoon, because it doesn't. We don't learn anything by doing that. Like if you imagine being in an e-learning thing at work, or if you're if you're at university or you've been sat through a lecture, you walk into the auditorium, you sit down with your notepad and you focus for the first 15-20 minutes. Then after that, you're drifting, aren't you? You're looking out the window and you're not paying any attention anymore. And it's the same with this, even though it is just a nice little hobby, a nice little thing to do, it does require work, time and effort and concentration. And the best way to learn it is just do what I do, just find a quiet room, lock yourself away for a good 15-20 minutes and just work on the basics. And I always say that learning the banjo is like having a bucket, like a talent bucket, and every little 10-minute session is just like adding a couple of drops to your bucket, and over time your bucket will start to get full, and when it's full you'll know about it and you'll be able to play a song. How long does that take though? That is entirely up to you. And one thing that does help is having a nice clear structure, a nice clear roadmap of where to start, what things to learn, and then when you hit a plateau is having some means of breaking through, because that's another thing. It's not always about learning the next technique or the next skill. It's once you've got to a certain point, you'll start hitting these brick walls. It's like, what do I learn next? And then you learn that, and it's like, what do I learn next? And unfortunately, as good as the internet is and as good as YouTube is, it's full of all those scattered videos, and it's really hard to find a path that works for you. There are some fantastic banjo teachers out there. It's obviously a good thing to look for the one that suits you and the one that talks your language. So how long does it take? Well, I'll tell you a true story now. I want you to meet Taff. Here's Taff. So Taff joined us at Banjo Adventures on Boxing Day 2025. So I believe that Taff got his first banjo on on Christmas Day, and then he joined Banjo Adventures on Boxing Day, and he made a start on the lesson. So in Banjo Adventures I've got a clear roadmap that starts you off on day 0 basically. So even before you've got your banjo, you can learn things like timing, working on your internal metronome, that 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, Taff made a start on the banjo, and what I like to do in Banjo Adventures is we try and get our members, our students, our people who want to learn the banjo to share what they've been working on, good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's just a case of being part of the community and just encouraging each other and sharing your wins, sharing your losses. And this is I like to share with you now one of Taff's first recordings. So I'll put the date on the screen as well, bearing in mind that Taff got his banjo on Christmas Day, joined Banjo Adventures on Boxing Day, so let's assume that he started practicing from Boxing Day onwards. So I'll share 3 recordings with you. The first one I'll play now. This is his first audio recording that he shared in Banjo Adventures, and I always like to use Taff as an example because it's just proof that it's not a difficult thing to learn, and it just takes time and effort. So that was Taff's first recording, and then his second recording was posted, I believe, around about New Year's Eve. And then I'll play that now, and you can hear the difference. So a massive difference there in the space between Christmas and New Year, and you can already hear the difference. And that's the power of following a path that's structured, and you learn the right things at the right time. Because if you're just following scattered YouTube videos and bouncing between different teachers, it can be quite hard, and you might be learning the wrong things at the wrong time. Anyway, so Taff posted and shared another audio clip recently, which I'll play here. know, you can hear the difference again. It's just like this progression, this ability of talent, if you want to call it that. Talent, I don't believe it requires talent. I believe it's just, if you want to learn it and you're stubborn enough and you have, you know, 15, 20 minutes a day to just sit down and work on the basics, then anyone can learn this skill. And bearing in mind, you know, it's just, if you're learning the frailing claw hammer technique, all songs contain just 4 basic ingredients. A melody, which you strike using the back of the middle fingernail. You've got harmony, which we used chords, you know, to create that nice harmony. We use lyrics to sing a song. And the basic frailing strum creates the rhythm of clawhammer banjo. And from that, and some chords, you can play music. Yon bonny banks and by yon bonny brae, da 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 da, look home do you look over me again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. I always encourage people as well, if you are learning the clawhammer technique, just try and play through your mistakes and don't worry about being perfect. So yeah, so it doesn't really take that long to learn how to play, and you know, really you just want to have fun with it. And once you can play a basic rhythm, a few chords, a few lyrics, you can learn thousands of songs. You only need to learn 3 chords as well, really, just to get going, you know. You'll learn your D or D7, C, and we're tuned to standard open G. So straight out the box, you've got a G chord, D, C. If I get my new house done, sail away lady, sail away. I'll give my old one to my son, sail away lady, sail away. Don't you rock them daddy-o, don't you rock them daddy-o, don't you rock them daddy-o, sail away lady, sail away. That's another one, Cripple Creek. That's one of the songs that you learn at first, is Cripple Creek. I got a girl and she is sweet. She's as sweet as she can be. She's got eyes of baby blue. Makes my gun shoot straight and true. Going down to Cripple Creek, going on a run. Going down to Cripple Creek to have some fun. Going down to Cripple Creek, going on a whirl. Going down to Cripple Creek to see my girl. So yeah, it doesn't actually take that long to learn the banjo. If you just want to play a handful of songs from memory, I'd say, you know, invest in your time into it. You could probably learn it within realistic timescales, probably about 3 months. If you spend like 10 minutes a day to get comfortable and confident to the point where you don't really have to think about it and you can just relax in your favourite space with your favourite drink or out in the open, you know. So if you are thinking about learning to play the banjo and maybe the time is putting you off, you're thinking it's not worth learning now because I'm getting on in life and I haven't got the, you know, I've not got enough time left to learn how to play it. Forget those preconceptions, because with a little time and effort, you'll be playing your favourite songs in no time at all. And if you want a clear roadmap, a clear path on how to learn the banjo, be sure to check out banjoadventures.com and I can teach you.